Hello Flosstube! My name's Natalia and this is my channel, Official Mermaids Cove. Welcome. So this is my channel where I talk about my cross-stitching hobby and the other crafty things I'm up to. This week is going to be a weekly update for what I've worked on for the past week. So I had family visiting this past week as well. They flew back yesterday. And I had other things. I've just been occupying my time here and there. I've been doing some work in the yard. So I haven't really worked on any other projects other than my Ever After Sal, kind of like what I showed in last week's update. This is the Ever After Sal being hosted by Forbidden Fiber Co. I'm stitching it on the fabric that I ordered a kit for the Sal. So this is the Ever After fabric dyed by Forbidden Fiber Co. I love this fabric. I love all the colors. There's the pinks and greens and yellows. So I have at least all of the inner frames stitched with the purple, and I think I showed that last time as well. I've started going back and stitching the outer yellow frames. If you look here, I noticed I made well, it's the same stitch count, but it's a little different than what the pattern called for. Instead of, you see how this corner is coming out? It should have been going in like this instead of out. But as soon as I noticed it, I had been doing that. I just went ahead and just made it the same for all the frames because I didn't want to unstitch everything I had done. And I'm probably just going to use that gap to maybe bling out the corners. I might just put some beads in there. I'm debating. I might go with maybe some red beads. We'll see what the weekly releases start. There's going to be a weekly release for this Sal starting, I think, Memorial Day. And at least all the panels are done so that I know where to situate everything. So even if I don't have all the outer frames stitched, I'll be prepared for when they start releasing the other parts of the pattern. I'm stitching it with the called for threads. They had dyed some threads for the Sal. So I used the boysenberry color for the inner frames, and I'm using Gilded Cage now for the outer frames. And there's other colors. There's Utopia, Courtier, Orchard. Courtier is like a bright red, Orchard's a little darker red. There's Soot, nice dark gray. Ash, a lighter gray. Envy, nice jewel tone. Foresty green. Indigo, nice blue color. Chocolate, it's a nice variegated brown. I think this one might be the most variegated out of all the threads. And then paper white. So I'm having fun stitching it. I really like stitching on this fabric. I ordered the 32 count Belfast linen. I usually do 28, but I think at the time that I ordered the kit, they didn't have that as an option. So I went with the 32 Belfast linen. So yeah, that's the only thing I've stitched on for the past week. I've been able to stitch on it because I've been taking it to work on in between my lunch hour. So that's why this has been getting some bit of progress while my other projects seem to have fallen by the wayside. I don't have much planned for the week that's coming up. I did have potential plans and those got pushed back, so hopefully this Memorial Day weekend I'll just be able to focus on stitching. So that's all I have for my whips. Some haul. So I did stop by. I had to drop off my family at the airport in Nashville, so I was able to stop by Smart Art Supplies. It's Smart Art and Craft Supplies. They're located off of Music Valley Drive. I like to go there and see what they have. This time around, I think I found all of these in their free bin. They have a little free bin outside. I really like this is a Needle Nook Designs leaflet number 7, I Said a Prayer. And I grabbed it, well, it's free, obviously, but I think I would really stitch this small one right here that says Prayer Changes Things. I feel like some of these have a little bit of I don't know, the flowers seem a little dated, and I probably wouldn't stitch it, as well as there's a lot of like back stitching for all those words. But I really like the little prayer changes things pattern. So I grabbed that for that one. I also grabbed In a Garden by Angela Poland, Forget-Me-Nots. A garden is a place of solace and peace, a place to reflect on life, a place to nurture it. Is that nurture? Yeah, yes. I thought that looks pretty cute. I really thought that they did a really good job with the flowers here. I looked at, what year is this? It's by Just Cross Stitch. Do they have a print here? Let's see. 1992. I really think like their flower designs were really nice and like look really like realistic. Like these, I guess they're daisies. And these tulips, like the way that they outlined them and the shading looks really nice. And they have like a little beehive motif. So I could even, like, if I just wanted to make like a little scepter bob or something, I could just stitch these up. They have a little bird in the nest, little butterfly and flower, and in the corner it looks like that was meant to be like some, like a garden view of different types of flowers. So I got that, and this was all in the free bin. I also got some of these Precious Moments designs. I haven't really stitched up a lot of these, but I have some younger family members who've shown an interest in cross-stitching, and I think those are like cute, you know, kid-friendly, family-friendly designs. And they have like some nice designs in here. Different Precious Moments scenes. I feel like if you're a fan of Precious Moments, these are pretty iconic. Like the God is Love one, the Jesus is the Answer. I have a Precious Moments Bible. I still have it somewhere. And then this one, I can't show patterns. Okay, this one has these. That's cute. Let Heaven and Nature Sing. We Three Kings. Oh, that's really, really cute. Let me see if I can. They have more pictures over here, but I just don't want to flash patterns. Let's see if I can just show this page. So those were in the free pile. I also grabbed, they had this pamphlet for crocheted afghans. I feel like I might want to buy some, like, I feel like, you know, I went to that fiber festival and now I'm thinking like, well, if I get an afghan's worth of yarn, I can stitch a nice, pretty afghan. And I like stitching, like, when I stitch blankets, it's usually things like that. Unless it's just like a different color for the border, I usually like to keep it the same color. I'm not big on changing colors. And then I found a whole kit. They had this something special Heart in Bloom kit by MCMXC Candamar Designs Incorporated. And it's completely, it's a full kit. It's never opened. Heart is in bloom. It's got the Ada, it's got the threads. So I thought that'd be a pretty nice starter kit for somebody, you know? If I don't end up using that, I might, you know, my sister has an eBay store where she sells stuff. I also have another bag of stuff. Sorry for the crinkling in advance. Oh, I was looking for this. So I've been eyeing this pattern. I think they have it available on 1, 2, 3 stitch. It's the Violets, Pansies, and Roses lavender and lace stitch cross stitch pattern, and I found it at Smart for 50 cents. I guess originally it was going for $6. I think now if you were to buy it on 1, 2, 3 stitch, it's like, I don't know, $11 or something. So 50 cents, can't beat that. I really like the pansies. It makes me think of Case cross stitch. I know she was a really big fan of pansies. I'm really interested in stitching that rose. I also found this. I don't really have an affinity for Halloween designs. There's some like the Norabilia, sorry, I just did a mashup there. The Nora Corbett Bewitching Pixies. I've looked at those and I've thought about maybe buying them, but I just don't think I stitch much Halloween stuff. But I found this Prairie Moon pattern, Witch Boot. I think I might give that to my sister. She might be able to put it in her store. You know, I know there's a lot of people, fans of Halloween patterns out there. So I thought that was an interesting find. I also found these. I'm not really too familiar with Erica Michaels' designs, but I found this one. I don't know, the two ones that I found there like seemed like they were in good condition. They were like almost brand new. I like the material. It seems like sturdy material. The designs. This one is Love True, Little Bits of Wisdom. Erica Michaels Petite Collection. I guess it's supposed to be done on 40 count gauze. I am not going to be doing that. But if I did choose to do one, I like both of these. There's that one and there's this one, Woman of Valor. So this one is Love True. Little Bits of Wisdom. This is also a Petite's collection. Also said it's supposed to be stitched on 40 count gauze. But this one's Woman of Valor. It says, a woman of valor, more precious than rubies, exceptional, courage and fortitude. So I like the message. I like some of the scroll work here. But I don't know if I would actually stitch this whole thing. I like the borders she has. So it just makes me think, like, if I would add them to something. Or I might just end up in the eBay store. Or a destash site somewhere. But I thought that was really pretty, and it should go to somebody else to stitch it, right? We'll see. I don't know. I still haven't decided what I'm going to take to the stitcher sheet either for the giveaway table. But I like, you know, again, roses, hearts. This is pretty simple. Okay, so I found those. These I'll probably be keeping for myself. I found some Lizzie Kate designs. And her stuff is pretty simple. I think I would be able to stitch it up. I had some other ones of her designs that I decided I just probably would never actually stitch up. I don't know if I gave them to my sister or what ended up. Maybe I gave them to the local craft store. But this one is Lizzie Kate, number 156, Promise Me. It says, promise me you'll always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. I think I've seen some people, it has to be multiple people stitching this on Flosstube. Way back. I don't think I've seen anybody stitching on it recently, but I found that. I also found this one. This is Lizzie K B41 Inspiration Boxer. And it says bonus pin cushion chart inside. It says life isn't about waiting for the storms to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. And I really like the font and the flowers and the bees. Seems like a really cute small stitch to maybe work on for one of my work projects. I'm wondering, okay, so there's these in the back that have different ones. I don't know, this is in a CD case for some reason. So there's that one. This one back here says these three things abide: faith, hope, and love, and the greatest is love. It is the sweet, simple things in life which are the real things after all. Are all those patterns in here, or is it just... No, it's just the one, and then the extra pattern for the garden. So I guess this is a one of three, and I have the life isn't about waiting for the storms to pass. But I got that for, I think that one was 50 cents. And then the rest of this, well, okay, not all of it. Let me get those. So I got some clothespins for like $1. They're pretty sturdy wooden clothespins. I usually hang the hand-dyed fabrics that I dye on hangers, but I might try to hang them on a line and see if that doesn't help separate the colors out, so like I won't get odd dye spots for mismatched colors. And maybe they'll dry out a little faster if they're not like hanging on a hanger, draped over a hanger. So I got a package of those. Oh, I got a little... So I found this Weeks Dye Works and their floss bin. And I think they sell their embroidery thread for just 25 cents. So I figured that was a good deal. It's a nice variegated floss. This is Schneckly 1223. So I found that. I found a little cross stitch kit. Yeah, they had it for $1. Little angel kit. Thought was a good starter. It's number 1323 Birdie Angel from Sugar Plum Christmas Wisers counted cross stitch. A Sugar Plum Express, a Janlin company. I know I've done like a, what was it? I think it was a gingerbread ornament like this. So that was cute. It's on perforated plastic, not paper, so it'd probably be easier to make into an ornament for a child. I also found this. I figured I could use it as embroidery thread, but it was just like a random spool of this really bright green. Maybe the brightness got my attention. Okay, the rest of this is beads. Lots and lots of beads. I guess they recently had a major donation from a jewelry place. I don't know if they were closing down or if they were just turning over their inventory, but I found a lot of beads. A lot of beads for what I thought was a good deal. I also found this. I mean, you can't have enough measuring tapes when you have to measure things. Just 50 cents. Okay, so a lot of these are size 11-0. There's some pretty purple beads. I found these really nice pink beads, also size 11-0. I wanted to get some colors that I usually don't gravitate to. I think when I gravitate towards beads, I tend towards like reds. And I did buy some of those. Like I got like some silver lined beads because I know I use those a lot for my Christmas ornaments. And I imagine I'll have other patterns that call for them too. These are also size 11. These are some nice like pinky beads. They remind me of one of the mermaids, the mermaids. I don't know if it's called for it, but I figure this would look like nice colors in a mermaid. These also 11 zeros. It's just amber bead. Oh, I found these. I feel like these were small enough to use. Like I know the Dark Queens, they have similar type beads that they use for like their necklaces or adornments. I got some that were like a pale gray, and then I got some that were jet black. I also know for the fancy ladies for memorabilia, I could maybe put these in the fringe of the dresses. So I thought that would be pretty cool. They're small enough to use as embellishments, like the treasures. So I got those two. Oh, I've also found a spool of Krennic. They don't have the color, but this is one of their better known silver colors, so figure use that somewhere. I also did find they had some other memorabilia beads. Okay, so they have one here that's not labeled, but it's black, and I'm pretty sure I have some that are already this color. And then I have this one, which is like a nice metallic blue, looked like oceany colors. It's 03027. So they have those for 50 cents. So I grabbed those. Trying to sort these by size. This was a pack of like miscellaneous beads, but they're also silver lined. There's a nice pretty blue color. I think I need more blue beads in my stash. I feel like I have a lot of other colors. Like I feel like I have some of these, but I was using this in memorabilia for one of my mermaids in like her bodice or something. So I got these. I think, yeah, they look like they're also 11-0 beads. I also got these. They're a nice like pale shell color. This is spring for whatever reason. For 25 cents. That almost seems like a, Mill Hill package is worth. Again, 11-0. These are also 11-0. Pretty like iridescent, clear gray color. Have these 11-0s, also iridescent, but like a darker purple, blue sheen to them. Got these nice magenta beads, 11-0s. These are like some, I guess, matte. Well, not matte, but like, they remind me of like the beads that you see in peyote jewelry. They're just bright base colors. This was a tube of Chex glass beads that they only had for $1, so I got that. It's nice purple. These were also, yeah, so I was trying to get more blue beads. Some nice silver-lined aquamarine beads. These are more like tealy, blue, green. These are base green, but they have like they're silver-lined, so they have an interesting sheen to them. I figured they could probably work on a mermaid too. I got these. Excuse me. These might be the same colorway. Yes, they are. Nice silver-lined blue. Bluish purple. I got these screens, both of them. Yeah, they're 11-0. These are like nice olivey green, and these are like clear, but then color lined on the inside. It gives them an interesting effect. Figured it'd be good for like stitching flowers, or you know, stitching different designs in the dresses. I know for Rosamund, there's some vines and stuff. I don't know if they call for this type of color, but I don't know. I just thought it would be a good addition to my stash. This is a pretty brown, silver-lined. I've used brown before in some of my Christmas ornaments when I'm doing like reindeer or teddy bears or something like that. I do like beaded Christmas ornaments. So I figured I could use this, and if not, I could probably, you know, I'm sure that some of the Mirabilia patterns call for brown beads. Or I could just embellish other things, other fancy ladies. This is one of the, I think the last tubes of 11-0 beads I have. These are like periwinkle, purple blue color. And then the rest of these are small. No, this one says it's 11-0 as well. These are like, they have like an amber gold iridescent to them. They look very sparkly. I figure they could be nice for like some treasures either underwater or on some fancy ladies. And the rest of these are 15-0 beads. I figure if I ever wanted to do a Mirabilia or an Orbit Corbett on a smaller count, it would be good to have like smaller beads. These are like it's kind of hard to see because the sticker's all the way down there, but it's like a light blue bead. These are like copper metallic, well, not copper, what am I thinking of? Like brass, maybe. It's like a metallic, dark gold metallic. I feel like none of those are the metals that I'm thinking of, but I know some of the Mirabilias have called for similar type beads. So I got that. I got 2 tubes of this bead. I really like the way it looks. It's like kind of multicolored there, but they look like matte. They have a matte finish, and they have like different darker brown, darker blue, darker purple colors to them. I'm thinking, you know, we have some more dark queens in our future, so these might be good to add as embellishments. You know, the Dark Queen of Fire might have some lava or something. You know, this could be lava rock. I don't know. Just thought they were pretty. I have this. It's a mixture. It looks Halloween-y, and I just said I don't really stitch a lot of Halloween stuff, but I thought they were good size orange beads, and they have some other, it's like a mix of 2 beads in there. It's like orange and, or maybe 3. There's like orange, and there's like a copper, no, it's like a brownish orange color. And then there's one that's kind of like clearish iridescent. So I can sort them out and use that individually, or use them, you know, as edging on a scissor pop. But I thought it look pretty. These are also kind of iridescent amber color beads, also size 15-0. These are some pretty magenta pinkish beads. I like to look at those. I got some of these. These are like also multiple colors in there. There's like light blue, green, purple. I thought it was a nice mix. Here, these look like rose gold beads, like champagne pink, rose gold, metallic beads. And these are like some nice small light green beads. So yeah, definitely added a bunch to my bead stash. I'm going to try to see if I can't start kitting up a lot of my fancy ladies with what I have in stash and start planning more far ahead for when I want to finish some of these things. Excuse the wrinkle. But yeah, that was all my haul. So that's basically everything I had to show you. Still having some thunderstorms here in Tennessee. My puppy's not super happy about that. She doesn't like it when we have thunderstorms. She doesn't like hearing the thunder. She gets anxious. So I'll be here cuddling her, soothing her down, letting her know she's safe. For shoutouts, I have been watching a lot of people, but also a lot of my Flosstube watching has got on the wayside because I've just been going out, spending time with family, doing stuff out in the yard, etc. So I haven't had as much time. And sometimes I watch videos at work in between doing things, and we've been so busy setting stuff up that I just haven't had as much time to do that. So maybe I'll take this afternoon to catch up on some of my Flosstube watching. I know Betsy Kleiger had been gone for a while, and I think she released a new video here recently. I have it on my list to go and check out. Case, I know she rebranded at one point. I'll put her in the description, but she's the person I mentioned that's really into pansies. She's been doing a lot of knitting, but she's also been showing some of her cross stitching. I always love watching her channel. Always keeping up with Danielle Stitcherista's channel. I've had some people coming over and following me from Instagram. Thank you for coming to watch. I hope you like what you see. Hopefully I have more to share next week. I really would like to I haven't even touched my memorabilia, and it's Mirror May, right? How can that happen? So I definitely have to dedicate some time to doing that. I recently updated my computer, and I started playing Smite again. It's a free game to play on PC, and I know some people play it on like Xbox, PlayStation, etc. It's a cross-platform, cross-console game. And you get to play as like different gods from different pantheons, whether it's Greek pantheon or they have like Yoruba. I feel like I butchered that, but that's like the African deity. Different African deities. They have Egyptian gods. They have the Norse pantheon. They have some of the Peloponnesian deities. They have some that they just consider like ancient, like Gilgamesh era. Like Tiamat. They actually do have Gilgamesh as a god that you can play. Yeah, they've started adding different playable characters and things like that. So I've been going to the game and like catching up on all the updates that they've made and getting to try them out. So I've been enjoying doing that, and that's also cut into my stitching a little bit. But I just booted that up like a day ago, so it's not like that's been why I haven't worked on stuff this past week. But yeah, a lot of graduations have gone by, whether it's college or high school. If you have anybody that you know that's graduated, congratulations. That's definitely a lifetime milestone. And they're at that transition point where they're going to be going off to college. They're going to be going into the real world and, maybe getting their first career job or exploring what they want to do from here on out. So well wishes to any recent graduates. We're getting close to the end of May. May's also, I guess, Military Appreciation Month. So if you have anybody who's served, I have many family members that have served in the military. That is definitely a commitment. Thank you for anybody who served, and take the time to appreciate and thank the people in your life that have made that sacrifice for you and in service to the country. I'm looking forward to June. I'm looking forward to summer. I'm looking forward to the pool opening up here. I feel like I have some friends who already started getting their pool ready. But, you know, some of the days right now, like, we've just been having so much rain that I feel like people aren't going to get a lot of time to enjoy it until we get to more towards June, July. So I'm looking forward to that. So I hope everything's going well with you. And I hope you get as much time as you want for stitching. And until the next video, see you later. Bye. Happy stitching.